Namaste, friends, and I hope you're doing well. Let's talk about Mars in the eighth house. Now, what is the eighth house? The eighth house is the house of longevity and death. Ayur Mrityu Bhava. Okay, so this house shows your greatest fears in life, your phobias, your secrets, your intimate relationships, your secret commitments in life, your hidden talents, the house of occult as well, your practice in black magic, tantras, this sort of hidden qualities is seen in the eighth house. Alright, the eighth house is also the house for your spiritual awakening as well. How well you see spirituality can be also gauged by the combinations in this house. So what happens when Mars comes here? As you know, Mars is a very strong character. It has vitality. It has tenacity. It has Mars can be also shown for a person's courage, willpower, conviction, hastiness, adamance, audacity. So many things that we can talk about Mars. But let's talk about the combination here. Now, if you have Mars in your eighth house, you can be. I mean, first of all, it's a very dangerous placement. Okay, it can be very damaging to a person. If you have this, chances are you'll be going through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of shame, a lot of loss in life, because this is where ultimately it comes in the eighth house. And we have Mars there. It's going to make even things worse because Mars, be it good or bad, is tenacious. It keeps moving. If there's a wall or something, it hits the wall, it breaks the wall, and it goes through it. Okay, it doesn't tactfully goes up the wall or goes sideways or put a ladder on it. No, it doesn't do that. It breaks it through brute force. So if you have Mars in the eighth house, you must be very careful in life. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of problems hurling towards us because you are looking for problems. Even if you're at home and you hear something, some noise out there on the streets, you'll run to see what's going on. You want to see how you can do to either have the problem solved, or I mean, you can be even merely a spectator, but you will be there. You want to find problems in this life. Okay. A lot of your energy is directed towards your emotional weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Okay, so I mean, these things can be seen if whether you are actually living life with full capacity, or you how can I say, you are moving life, or rather you are waking up in the morning and your drive for that day is to seek emotional challenges in life. Okay, so you want to get engaged with emotional problems. You wanna have this drama in your life, and that's how life moves for you. In the morning, if you see something is not right, you want to shout at your mother, or you want to shout at your spouse, or you want to, if there's nobody, you want to tell yourself that how bad it is. There's not even a single breakfast in this house. Why is it so disorganized? And you are the so and that moves you. Okay, you are not the one that says that, oh, okay, there's no breakfast, there's nothing much in that house, it's okay, I'll just have a cup of tea and I'll just move on. Life is simple. No, you don't think that. You wanna make a fuss out of it. You wanna make a big deal out of it, and that's how you see life, and that's how you start your day, and that's how you end your day. Everything needs to be a very challenging and emotional experience for you to move on. Now imagine what happens in your life if you do it on a daily basis. It can be very damaging. You can be I mean, you might even turn out to be a vagabond, or someone who's just totally useless. What these people will do is they'll just sit around and just talk and talk and talk and criticize the whole world, criticize the country, criticize the people surrounding them, condemning everything they see in their life, and just trying to waste their life. They are doing all this. I mean, if you have this combination, you are doing all this because you are fearful, you are scared, you're frightened, you're petrified about life. You are so afraid of taking commitments in life. Most of these people do not even get married because they are so scared. And that the way they show their fear is through overconfidence. That's how they see. That's how they show their fear. So if you have this and you have these features that I was just saying, understand that it's because of the planet positions in that house. Okay, the energy which is showering on you, it is not clean. It is a mutilated energy which is showering on you. You are getting all sort of evil energies on you, which is why you are forced to have these things. At times you just sit on the couch and just watch TV the whole day. That's it. That's what you do. And condemning the news and condemning how the newscaster talks. Everything else is a complaint for you, right? What else? The eighth house is also the house of occultism, the mysteries of life. You are directed, you are channeling yourself towards that. Okay, you have not only you talk about it, but this is the place where you actually take action. You will get yourself engaged with these people who are into those dark secrets, those dark activities like gangsterisms, mafia, your associations with the thugs, your thoughts of making money through illegal means like drugs or prostitution, or any other obnoxious ways of getting money, and you'll do. And you'll do great in it actually. When it comes to the vice, you'll be the leaders of the vice because you have that drive within you, because Mars is pushing you to do all the hidden things and all the dark things in life, and you'll naturally move on in that prospect, I would say, for you to gain more money, for you to and your sexual energy will be so strong that you will be totally a person who's lustful. You will go around having many relationships. Okay, this is also seen here, and now there are cases where these people possess that innate qualities where they use it for the betterment, because you must remember this house also belongs to Saturn. The eighth house belongs to Saturn, and Saturn is the Lord, the Karaka of discipline. All right. He gives you pain, suffer, sorrow through hard work. Only through hard work you realize all the pain. That's the lesson that you learn. So some people, from what I've seen over the years, some people who has this combination. They tend to take all these hardships in life. Okay, at some point of their time they would have been a thug, a gangster, a useless personality, someone who is not someone who is not worthy of a family, someone who's an outcast in the community wise, and everything is seen in his house. And you will eventually realize, because Saturn will tell you one day, hey, look, all the bad things that you have done, all the pain that you have gone through, all the suffering that you have endured is for this reason. And the day when you realize it, you will change to a great spiritual master, because this eighth house is also a very important house of spirituality. So that is why sometimes you would see some people, they would be in the early parts of their life, early 20s or something, they will be a person who's really engaged in these bad activities, having problems with the government, police issues, going behind bars, committing even murders. But eventually after 45, 50, they will turn into some great gurus. They will be teaching spiritual matters and all that. It's it's a complete split of personality when they reach 40s and above. And why is because of this? Because Saturn is the Karaka for discipline, and he will teach you through the attributes of a specific house. In this case, the eighth house of darkness, spirituality, evil, committing crime and all that. And they will take that, they learn it as a lesson, and they will change that into a positive venture, which is into the spirituality. What else? The eighth house is also the house of seeking love, seeking attachments in life. Because you as a person, people may not see you as a very amiable, very affable personality. People will see you as a someone who should, because your personality is such. Okay, you behave as if you're a thug. Sometimes you are, but even if you're not, you want to behave like you are the bully, you are the big bad guy, or the big bad woman who is a very selfish, who's very crude, who's very rude and audacious and all that. So people tend to stay away from you. But the truth is, you are actually looking for love. As I said on the beginning of this video, you will find ways to move on in your life through emotional challenges. Even your day-to-day activities is driven through emotional. You are fueled by emotional challenges. You need to fight with your neighbor. Then, all right, it's a good day for me to start off. You need to shout at the policeman or something like that. This is how you behave. So one part of it is love, and for you to approach people for love is through challenging them. And which is why it's difficult. You're showing that you're hard, you're tough, you're a big guy, you're a strong lady and all that, and you expect people to fall in love with you. Would that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. Maybe 1 in a million person who might like your personality, and that person would also have the same features as you are. But if you're seeking true love, then you must let go of this egoistic, adamant personality. Alright? So that's about it, guys, and hope this information is knowledgeable for you and you use it to change your personality and eventually have a great and prosperous life. Until next time, thank you. Namaste.